Alright, what's up guys? I'm Parry, and today I'm going to show y'all how to make a Backstreet Boys Y2K style instrumental. So in terms of what Backstreet Boys album I was going for a Millennium style. So let's just get right into it for what we got. For the different aspects, we're going to start with the melodies, then we're going to go look at the bass, and then we're going to look at the drums, then I'll play a section for you at the end. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so for the melody section, you're going to want some pads. I have 3 pads that are layered. And you're going to want a guitar sound. I think these are the same things, just layered as well. And altogether, I think I kept it pretty simple for the melodies in this, in terms of how many they are. Not a lot of elements, but they come in and out. So let's take a look at the pads. Alright, here's the first pad melody. I'll play it for you guys so you can see what it sounds like. And then you got the same exact melodies, MIDI, copied over twice. So here's the second pad layer. Here's the third pad layer. The third pad layer was actually shifted down an octave to give it a different sound. Here's all the layers together. Alright, for the next instrument we got a guitar that comes in, so it starts slightly before beat 1, and I'll play that melody for you. And we got a second guitar here that just it's the same exact thing, just layered, a different guitar sound. Cool. So together those two guitars sound like this. As for other melodies, the only other thing I have keys that come in occasionally, just a little melody thing right here, and I'll play it for you. And that usually comes in right before a hook. The last melodic element I have in this is an acoustic guitar, like strumming layer, that plays usually during the hooks. And if we took all the melodies and play them at the same time, it'll sound like this. Alright, when it comes to the bass melody, I use the Rickenbacker bass. And basically the same melody plays the whole time, so I'll play it for you so y'all can hear it. And that bass melody comes in and out throughout the whole track. Alright, so we're done with the bass. Let's move on to drums. And I got quite a few of them. They play during most of the track, so I'll break it down quickly for you. So like in most beats, you're going to want your drums, your kicks, I mean. And in this instrumental, I had both snares and claps layered together to give it a more unique sound, starting with the snares. Here's the first clap. Here's the second clap. Here's the third clap. And here's the snare and claps layered together. Alright, for hi-hats we have a simple hi-hat pattern with slightly changed velocities to give it a little more rhythm. We have a simple open hi-hat. Here's the hi-hat and open hi-hat together. Here's a shaker. Here we have a kind of a percussion vox style element. This is the type of sound that you'll hear a lot in 90s style instrumentals to give it more of that 90s vibe and rhythm. So let's play it. So that plays throughout much of the track. So we got a percussion, another percussion element, kind of a REM type percussion. We have a cowbell. We got another percussion FX style sound that you hear in a lot of 90s tracks. But last but not least, a ride. And here's how the drums sound all together. Alright, very cool. In some places with the drums, I kind of played with the arrangement a little bit to make it a little more interesting. Oftentimes right before a transition. In terms of overall arrangement, we started with the intro, it goes into a verse, pre-chorus, hook, then another verse, pre-chorus, hook, and then we went to the bridge here that has a bit of a different arrangement with the melodies and such. Interlude, pre-chorus, and then hooks, which we double up at the end. So I want to show y'all the bridge real quick. Bridge and pre-chorus, we did some changes. So for the bridge, we took out most of the melodies in favor for the drums, but we did add in a pad here too towards the second half, and bass. During the interlude portion, we added in most of the melodies again. For the pre-chorus, we basically took the existing pads and pitched them up a little bit, or took the notes and put them a bit higher, and then we also took away some of the drums too, so it sounds like this. Altogether, this is how you make a Backstreet Boys 90s type Y2K style beat. This is pretty fun to make. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let's play it. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all today, guys. Hope y'all liked the video. If you got any ideas, leave it in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.